Hey guys, welcome back to my Formula 1 2020, my team, Carry Mode, Tokyo Racing, Season 2, and it's round number 8, and we're gonna go to Baku, Azerbaijan for the European Grand Prix. That is what they said. So, first of all, we have a sponsor renewal that we're gonna renew automatically. We feel like, we're comfortable with that sponsor. I think it looks good for this season. I think I just want to get something similar like the real Formula One, if to have the sponsors for the whole year. Well, we will try to do that, but yeah, something might change. Maybe if we need more money, we might need to change the sponsorship. And as usual, before the race, we're gonna do some activity timeline. For this week, we have 9 days to fill for our activities, and yeah, we have a podium celebration party. Last week we have very fortunate race in Monaco. We were the slowest car, but with luck, we got into the podium. How cool is that? Because there was a lot of errors from other drivers, especially in the hairpin. They got tangled with each other, hit the wall, some of them going to the pit, even a slight front wing damage going to the pit. So yeah, it was a very lucky moment for us. In terms of R&D at the moment, we are currently 6 on the grid. On the paper, we're the 6th best team. I think it's good enough. We have risen from second or third bottom. Now we're in 6th, which is very good. And we hope that our upgrades can be more. Can improve us a lot more. So we're still using the worn engine, and yeah. So let's proceed in this week. Let's see if our R&D for the chassis has gone successfully.
Okay, we've had
failed.
the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Thank you for confirming. So we're gonna have an upgrade coming into Azerbaijan, and if you can see there, we just leapfrogged the McLaren. So we're now the 5th best car on paper. That is amazing. We just talked about it earlier.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
And yeah, we just talked about it earlier, and we got improvement. So now the reliability, this is one important thing also, because we struggled with the gearbox, and I can't afford to,
You're not currently in a rivalry.
taking
Sooner or
the great
later,
penalties.
you'll probably be asked.
So yeah, as I said earlier, we couldn't afford to take grid penalties on every race weekend. So let's try to improve that, and hopefully it is a success, so that we can reduce the amount of engine wear, the gearbox wear for every race. So now we're going on to the race weekend, and this is the qualifying. Sorry. So this moment we're doing quite well. We're the 5th best car in the paper on the grid, but somehow we have a pace here, and look at behind us, it's a Renault. Maybe it's Ricardo or Ocon, either one of them. But yeah, it's Renault. I thought it was gonna be Hamilton, yeah, the Mercedes, the Ferrari, or the Red Bull athletes. But this is a surprise. I think their car fits this circuit very well. As you can see that they're still there. So Renault will be the team to watch in this race, as we are still in P1 at the final sector now. Can we get our first position? Yes, we can. We get our very first pole position at Azerbaijan. What an amazing achievement from our team. We love that.
Unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Wow! Yeah, we blown our engine during the free practice actually. So yeah, 5 grid penalties. We're gonna take that.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Hirani. There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty. And hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Fingers crossed that's one failure they won't have to worry about today at least. There's not much of a silver lining to starting down the field with a penalty, but I think they'll be able to make some of that back up over the course of the race.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and it's Esteban Ocon in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Hirani, Vettel, Leclerc, Kvyat, and Pierre Gasly, Sainz, Perez, Valtteri Bottas, and Giovinazzi, Norris, Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen, and Nobuharu Matsushita, Russell, Magnussen, Latifi, and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Can you believe that? Renault 1-2, Ricciardo and Ocon in the first.
We've got some points on the board. Let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
They are superb in this circuit. So let's see how well can they do, or can we spoil their party? Because we got confidence from yesterday. So 5 red lights now. From the inside, we are very close now. Oh, Ocon couldn't just turn left there. He hesitated because there's some crazy guy going inside of him. So in the first corner we managed to go overtake 5 cars and go to P1 in just the first corner. So let's do this, guys. As you can see that there's a yellow flag a moment ago, so I believe that yeah, because it was a very tight this was a very tight corner in the first few corners, so some cars might tangle and hit each other and maybe broke their front wing. It's a possibility, but now we're pulling away in the first lap, so we're now 1 second away from Ricciardo. Sorry. So at this point I was very confident that it's gonna be very race for us. Last night, last night after this game, we got a pole position in the final, so it's gonna be an easy race. What would you think? So Let's have a look. We have another 12 races. It's not gonna be a very boring race. Trust me. So now the long backstraight here. We get across the line first lap, leading the race. Let's have a look at our teammate here, Muhammad Sushida. Don't write him off yet. We're gonna give him screen time also. He's my Robin and I'm the Batman. But before that, I paused a little bit there because I love the view of Baku city here. It's a very beautiful city and I hope I can come here one day. But the dream was suddenly disturbed by Ocon. Oh no, Ricardo, I keep on saying Ocon as he crosses the line recording the fastest lap. Yeah, Ricardo coming in and trying to come by. So at this point now, I was saying like, yeah, Renault won't give us an easy ride here. If the Merce can't do this, if Albon or the other Red Bull guy, as Max Verstappen can find the pace, even the Ferrari can't find the pace, they are the ones who will spoil the party. As you can see that Ricardo is again here at the back of me, very close, very close behind me. So it's not gonna give an easy race for me. No, he said he's not gonna give me an easy ride here. And now in lap 5 we're gonna go in for our scheduled pit stop. Yeah, both the Renault are closing by, but we tried to pull away a little bit. And Ricardo just behind me. Ricardo also pitted. So the car number 1 and 2, the leaders of the race, are pitted as we gone out just in front of him. Luckily, it was very close as we joined behind the Haas driver. It is George Russell. He's now, is a Haas driver. So now, resuming racing, green flag. This is just the lap that we gone out from the pit stop. And Lewis Hamilton
We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain
has
positive
retired. He once again will not get any points in this race, so this will give Ocon the advantage, you think? We managed to pass him as he went out for the pit. As you can see there, Ocon going out of the pit, and we are here on first corner, and he saw us. But he managed to jump his teammate instead. So it was a very good pit stop for Esteban Ocon. So he will be the one who will attack us.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane.
So now in lap number 8. The safety car, has, so we're gonna control the restart of the race. I should have started here, but I forgot to put in the fuel mix to reach. Yeah, I wasted the opportunity to go away even further. We just continue. As you can see, we try to pull away from Ocon. We just use our And now we're 1 second away from Ocon, but it's not for too long. Ocon can back end. Let's have a look here. At turn 8, almost in turn 8, still 7. Here in lap 10, I was closing his chances to pass us by, and he will be very, very disappointed because we block his way from left and right. He won't have any chance. But if that is in real Formula 1, I will be given a white and black flag. Maybe a black flag straight away for unsportsmanship, as what was given to Grosjean in the British Grand Prix earlier last weekend. So as you can see from the nose of Ricardo, so you can see that we are wobbling, not to give way for Ocon, but in lap 12 tried something, but Ocon is just too fast, and entering the final lap we are overtaken, but we are not giving up yet as we overtook him again, and Ocon must be very, very disappointed. He thought he was leading the race, but suddenly he dropped to third straight away. He will be very, very furious, I believe, because Ricardo is very smart there, going in and very optimistic to pass his teammate, because we were blocking Ocon. He was the victim of today's race. I should have said that Ocon should have been the driver of the day for today, but nevertheless he was very unlucky, and he will be very, very furious in the holding room later, in the cooling room. And we're gonna have words together as we go on the final lap, in the final straight. There won't be any time for them to overtake me, and we won our race in Baku. Woohoo! Just happy man there, and we got the driver of the day, which I think deservedly to be won by
It's never an easy
Ocon.
race here in Azerbaijan.
Yes.
There's drama around every corner, but they've come through to take a brilliant win here today.
We'll accept it.
So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
So it was, yeah. We'll take the victory, of course. But
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Ocon, but nevertheless we shared the podium together.
And now
Like-
let's take a
I like
look at the
sweat
drivers'
there.
standings. Hirani takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Hirani. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So we now lead the championship, maybe extend it, and yeah, for the rival we have beaten Max Verstappen, And we're now improved for the team acclaim, and for me personally to level 14, 2 more levels before we can unlock the third level of the perks, which I can't wait to do. So 1.43 million coming in this lap, in this race, and another 61,000. So 2k, 2 millions. Such a very good race. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next episode. Bye.